And we have liftoff. Thank you for tuning into the Planet Guardian podcast season 2. We're your hosts, Aneesa and Robbie, and we're so glad to be here to report on Boys Planet, the male version of the Mnet survival show Girls Planet. We are doing it again. We're doing it again. So if you guys don't know us, that's what I said. We're Aneesa and Robbie, and we reviewed season 1 of Girls Planet, and that's on Aneesa's channel, and you can go back and look at the madness that was. And we're back again for part 2 for Boys Planet, and we're going to talk about our current top nines and or top 11s. We'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also going to talk about we're probably going to rant a little bit about like why they're doing this for this one but not the other one,
Mm-hmm.
and any speculations that we might have, and just kind of start a conversation. So Nisa, do you want to share your top 9?
Yes. Okay, this is my current top 11.
Okay.
And if you can see, I added little notes so I can
Oh.
remember why they're in my top 11. So number one, I have Anthony, I think he's Filipino Japanese because we had
Yes.
briefly watched him in Produce 101 Japan. And we were
Mm-hmm.
like, we love him for various reasons. We love him. So he might be my one pick until the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Number two and three,
Mm-hmm.
I just heard the rumors that they got kicked out because
Ooh.
of some reasons, kicked out of TO1.
Oh.
Yeah, that's them. That's them. That's them. So the rumors that they got kicked out of TO1 for certain reasons. I don't know if it's true, but it adds some flavor, in my opinion, to them. So they're in my top. Um, Number four, sorry, I don't really know their names or faces all that well. But number
Right.
four, I think he was the one who was in Triple H or Pentagon.
Yeah, he also made like 101's debut song
Yeah,
in like a whole bunch of other stuff.
yeah. Yeah, I like him only because in Triple H, I noticed that Hyuna and Dawn had a little thing going on, and he was always just there. And I was like, I love this dynamic. So I like him. I like him for that. Not because of his talent, but because of that.
Oh my
I need him. I'm
gosh.
sure I'll like him as I watch the show. Number
Sure.
five is the one that I saw on Twitter who was dancing interesting, but apparently he can sing really good. So I was like, I like him.
Mm.
I
We
like
have some
him.
we have some overlap
Oh,
for a
really?
change. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Number
Mm-hmm.
six. These are kind of in no order. I just wanted a little
Right.
bit of structure. Yeah. So number
Yeah.
six, I was just looking for someone to put in. And I was like, oh, you look interesting. Who are you? And then someone was like, he was in Produce 101 Japan. And I was like, perfect. I'm putting you in there. So I don't really know anything about him, but I was like, you were in Produce 101 Japan. And I watched that season. I
Right.
just don't remember him.
Mm-hmm.
Number seven is Ricky, who I keep seeing his face on Twitter, and I think that's the guy that I was telling you. Someone was saying that's Xiao brother, and then you were like, "That's not her brother. They're lying." And I was like, "What?" I started to believe it.
Hip hop fans lie all the time. Like
Yeah,
I'm on TikTok and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Ning Ning's sister is gonna debut a new girl group." I'm like, "Shut up, just be quiet."
wow, wow.
Lie, a liar I'm a
Number
right.
eight, nine, and 10.
Mm-hmm.
I literally only chose them because in the theme song they were pretty. So eight and nine, I liked their ending fairies, and 10, I think he had like longish hair or something like that. And I was like, I like you because I like people with long hair, so I'm gonna pick
Mm-hmm.
you. And then
Yeah.
number 11, I liked Jay in the beginning, the snow dragon, but then all these rumors came out. So I'm just like, okay. And I think he tried to apologize, but the apology like wasn't it didn't like it wasn't a real apology. And I was like, what is this? Like if you just
It
apologize like Fu Yanning, I think more people would be forgiving, but it was like a fake apology.
it's giving Mama Moo apology. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm gonna do it again.
yeah, yep, exactly. So he's just there, but just as because I literally don't know anyone else on this show. So I was like,
Right.
okay, he's here. It kind of adds flavor. Do I actually want him to debut? No, but I would like the Twitter drama. So I might want him to last a little bit, just a little
Giving
bit.
Fu yawning.
Yeah, but I think that Anthony will be my number one, my one pick until the end.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Any comments or you want to share yours right away?
I have no comments. I'm going into this show with very minimal expectations.
Same.
So this is my top 11 here. Um, so the first one is Anthony because he's like again, we both had a shared experience, and I was like, "Yep, he's here. Great." He was like one of my top choices that I hoped was going to be on this show from any like potential Mnet shenanigans.
Hmm.
Uh, and my second is so good. He's so good,
Ooh.
and by good, he's crunchy.
Oh.
He's the crunch. He's
Oh.
so good. He's so good. And then the third
Wait, how
is
old
the
is he? He looks kind of
uh,
young. Do you know?
he, he's young. He's young, but
Okay,
I don't.
okay.
I've accepted that K-pop is Disney Channel kind of.
Hmm.
And on top of it, they have a 30-year-old in the show. They have
Oh, that's
it
nice.
that I mean, she was like 30, so it range.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that third one, he's the global center.
Oh,
And they didn't put much emphasis on him. Like he was there, and then they're like, "We're gonna rise the stage up for the Korean guy now." All
I
right,
noticed that. And I was like, oh, he must be the center. And then, yeah, at the end, it was like just the Korean guy. And I was like,
he's the
okay.
cotton of Boys Planet right now in
Yeah.
terms of like, I got a shiny bow, but I don't get the stage raising.
Yeah.
Um, so Wook is jellyfish, I think,
Mm.
and I was like, okay, and he gave good facials.
Yeah, he did.
Um, the fifth guy was also decent. Hiruto, I was just like, oh, he looks nice. I didn't even know he was in Produce 101 Japan. I just thought he looked nice.
Hmm.
Haben, I just thought he did well. Jay is, I don't know what's going on with that. It's like I'm just here for a moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice is from Thailand, and I thought that was cool.
Ooh, I saw a lot of people talking about him.
Ricky, I feel like everyone's talking about him, and I don't know. I'm not sure what's the T on that yet. Like I don't know what's happening there,
He looks
but
mean.
he
So,
does look mean. It's giving Shy Bing,
yeah, it is. It is. I
and I
hope he's
think
mean.
if he gives a no more excuses or no more conversation, maybe he might debut. They
I think that
might be
people
like, oh,
will like it
he's
more if a man was like that over a
yeah,
woman.
yeah. They'd be like, oh shit, it's so strong, can't have her. They're like, oh, he's so strong, get him in here. And I picked the last guy because I think he fit my like what I was going for, maybe. I'm not
Yeah.
married to this. Honestly, my top three choices are who I more so want to see move along.
This is totally different than Girls Planet. With Girls
Oh
Planet,
yeah.
we had like totally different top nines,
Oh
but
yeah.
I think that's because we did like more research on the
Uh-huh.
girls. Yeah. Because with this one, I just watched the theme song and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, I like you, and obviously Anthony.
Yep. Yep. The top three, the guy who is number two for me was the guy you sent on Twitter who's like, "You're crunch." And I said, I
Oh,
already
that
know
was
about
him?
him.
I thought it was Sung Kwan. Lee
Mm.
Sung Kwan. I guess I mixed them up.
Let me double check because he was giving me nothing and everything all at once. It was like so good.
But he
Um,
looks like him. I don't know. But I
but
like
I have things in my notes. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That there he goes.
which one is him?
He's the crunchy dude.
Lee Daul or someone?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Daul.
Oh, so I put the wrong one in mine. But
Oh,
someone
you
said
wanted
that,
him too?
yeah, I wanted him, but I thought it was this guy. Maybe I just mixed it up, like mixed my notes up. I might have to review.
Because he said da, 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 da. And I said, great, you're just doing perfect.
He was trying his best
He
though.
really
Didn't he
was.
send a message like, "Oh, I know I'm not the best now, but," or something like that? I swear he
And
left a
that's
message somewhere.
that's great. That's great. It's
Yeah.
K-pop isn't people gonna get mad about me. K-pop is not about talent. It's about trying. There's a lot of idol. I mean, I feel like the standards have changed.
Hmm.
I think IOI has changed those standards. But not even IOI. Wonder Girl, so he wasn't the greatest vocalist
Yeah, I feel
at
like
all.
it was always kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like after this, he'll go be an actor, and that's great.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be the energetic Haywan. I feel like we were robbed of that from Kepler.
Yeah,
We
we
needed
were.
we needed
We needed 11 members, first of
we needed
all.
11 members. You know who I want in that group. And I see them doing their thing now, and I'm like, you could have been doing this there. But anyway. All
Hmm.
right, okay, let's talk about the fact that there's 11 instead of 9.
Did they confirm 11 or are people just
You see, it's
guessing?
not confirmed, but the fact that this is making 11, I'm like, what do you know that we don't know?
Yeah.
Hmm. It's,
I
it,
mean, they got rid of the 999. But looking
they
back
sure
at Girls
did.
Planet, I kind of don't see the point. Like, why did they even say 999 in the first place? Because that was never the
Like,
theme. The theme was
and the
always like the three planets, you know what I mean?
right. I felt
They
like the three planets, three times three is nine. So I guess in that regard, but I just wish that they just kept. I honestly, I wish they either kept the cells or kept some type of version of the cells or mixed the cells or something because I feel like it was such an like they were trying to hype that thing so much and then like all right, well that didn't work. We're killing the cells. I don't know, it's
yeah.
stupid and I have so many wastes of talent. Um, so what are your like? What do you hope this group will be coming out of this show? Like concept, sound.
Oh, I don't really know because I feel like for boy groups, I don't really care as long as the
Mm-hmm.
vocals are good. Because
Mm,
the only boy group that I really like is Shiny because I like
right.
the way that their voices sound. And I like
Mm,
some NCT songs, like Limitless is one of my favorite songs by NCT, and that's because the vocals in that song are really good. I like EXO because they can sing. Like the
right.
songs that they sing, they sound really good. So I don't know if I vibe with the louder boy group music. Like Stray Kids sound, I know a lot of people like them, but I don't know it's for me. Maybe they have other songs besides the ones that I always hear in random dance plays that are loud, but I don't know. I would like to see them sing, and I want Anthony in the group. So if he's in the group,
Yeah.
I'll probably vibe with whatever they do.
Yeah. I feel like I hope it's not like a JO1 or INI or NIN. I forget the second group. Because I feel like I don't I think if that's where Mnet's going, and if you know the last produced season two Japan, Rocketeer is kind of noisy too. That
Mm.
song, I feel like honestly, I want a male eyes one. And I'm not even joking. Like just
Oh, that would
seeing
be cool, actually.
just seeing the competitors in this season, there are more guys that have that kind of energy. I feel like a flower, like
Ooh.
a floral boy type thing could be really cool. Like I don't want like a very like, oh, they're suave. No, I need elegant men.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think that would be cool. And we don't have a male group that's doing pop or hyper pop, like hyper house music. We don't have that at all. Like I feel like the problem is kept with Kepler is they went into a market that was already oversaturated doing loud female music. And then like everyone, at least from what I see, like they should have just done Mask as its debut song. Or if they stayed with like a up type thing, then they could have followed that. It's like they don't have a concept. But I feel like for this group, if they have, I feel like Iceland had the perfect creative team. Whoever was doing that,
Hmm.
they need to bring them back.
I actually think that like if Kepler pretty much just took Eyes One's music, maybe changed it a little bit, it would have been fine because when I think about like if we compare like Blackpink and 21, 21 disbanded and then Blackpink debuted and took their concept, but it's like the market wasn't oversaturated. They basically just took free fans who were there waiting for a group like
Right.
that and then just kept going with it. You know what I mean?
Right. But
I
it's
think that
funny.
for
Oh, sorry,
groups
go
like
ahead.
this, especially if it's temporary, I think it's fine to do something like that.
What's funny is I thought that's what they were going to do
Hmm.
because like they work with the similar producers. Like E1 made Mask. E1 also made I think Dance. No, he didn't make Dance. He made Sequence
Oh yeah.
by Ice One and some other songs. And Up, um, that same producer worked with Eyes One and WJSN. I wonder, can they just bring E1 and I think I forget the name of the producer, but the same guy that did a lot of WJSN songs and Dance Dance by Eyes One and Up, bring him to do this group's music. And then bring Mono Tree.
My other question though is if the Pentagon guy gets in, wouldn't he just produce their music too?
But that's
And
why I didn't have him in my lineup because he needs to be
oh,
producing the
you
music.
want him to produce but not be
Yeah,
in the lineup.
yeah.
I feel like if Mnet was still rigging, they would get him to the finale and rig him out and be like, "We just wanted to hire you," and he would be fine with it.
Right. But then I'm confused. Like, here's the I have nothing against him. If he got in the group, I don't really have any particular opinions. But I'm confused as to why is he here.
I think even the fans are confused, but I feel like at the end of the day, he's probably here because he wants to be here, you know? I'm sure
Yeah,
he still loves producing music, but maybe he's like, I want to be famous and produce, like, I want to be more famous as an
mm,
individual and produce music, you know?
I suppose so. I guess I don't know. Like, if you trained for so long to be on the stage and you've been in the behind the scenes, I guess it could get a little uh uh crazy, right? But I don't know. I feel like I want to hear it from his own side. I want to hear why he came to show because I'm like, he we born the same year. We're tired.
Yeah.
We're tired.
Yep.
But at the
But
same breath, he's super talented. Like he's made all that music. Uh, and he made a lot of Pentagon music too. So I'm sure he's going to be a benefit to the group, like an in-house member that's making music. I guess it saves Wake One music like money.
now watch at the end when they have their the I don't know, is it the concept challenge when it's their songs that they make?
Mm-hmm.
Watch him be one of the producers of one of the
Uh,
songs.
just like a song that he made and he didn't know, like put it in the ethers and it came back and said, "Oh, I made this."
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be weird. So,
Sheesh.
hmm, I wonder how the voting will work.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have to bring it up, right?
I heard that the voting isn't restricted and you can vote for whoever from the beginning. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. And if that's the case, I'm sorry, I'm voting for every single foreigner. Maybe some of the other guys who were kicked out of their groups for reasons, but I might have to just vote for straight global people.
Right, right. And I hope they don't pull some shenanigans where Koreans have like their vote is like two people and our vote is still like half a person or whatever they did. I felt like and everyone was saying no one's even watching the show. So I'm like, if you guys aren't watching, why does your vote cost more than ours? Like or it has
I
more
think that's
value.
what irritated me the most. Like when you do the math, their vote is supposed to be only twice ours or something. But if no one's watching and there's only 100 people voting, that means one person's vote is worth like a million or something like that. Well,
It
for the
was hard
Koreans, you
to
know what I mean? Like their vote is
yeah.
heavy, heavy.
Yeah. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not right.
Yeah, it was sick. I really didn't like that.
Mm. But it's gonna be a nice wild ride. I am look. This is the first boy group show that I'm actually going to pay attention to,
Hmm.
and I don't know if I'm gonna how invested I'm going to be, but I hope Anthony and Crunch make it to the finale.
Yeah. I feel like everyone, I don't really who everyone who's in my top, I don't care for. But if Anthony, and I'm gonna vote for him until the end, if he gets into the group, I'll pay to go to KCON and I'll pay for their high touch and see
Uh-huh.
him.
Yep.
I
And I'm
definitely
gonna
want to see him.
right. I need him, and I'm gonna need Crunch. Now here's the deal: we have to work hard for both of them because they're not the popular ones. Well, Anthony has the Japanese vote.
Yeah,
So
Anthony has the views, but you know what? The Japanese vote carried helped carry Youngun to
no,
debut, so I
don't
have a
remind
little bit
me.
of hope. Yeah, I had to remind myself too. I have some hope that he'll at least make it
Oh,
far,
I
you
feel
know?
he'll make it at least to the concept challenge,
Yeah,
but I feel
yeah.
like we still have to work hard. Now, Crunch is going to be the one I have to really all the love that I had to have for Shinwei. I have to put there.
But how is he? Like, is he kind of popular or he's not getting views on his?
Well, the thing is, he had an amazing like fairy ending fairy, and people went to the video and they're like, "Oh, this is what's happening. Your fairy was so great, and
He
this
had a
is
good ending fairy in the theme song
mhm.
video.
Yes,
Okay, that's a
yes,
good sign. That's a good sign
yes."
then.
But here's the deal, you know, it could. I think there's a potential for a Haewon Sohei Minju situation to happen
Oh,
this
oh
season.
no.
That's good. He can be one of those. He can rise.
Oh wait, no. Oh, okay. I thought you meant that it was gonna be like, you know how Haewon and Minju had like the same fans? I
Oh, but
thought
they
you were
both got
saying he's
in, so
gonna.
I don't know how that. They both
That's
got in,
true.
so
And I
that
think they
was
both got in, like they weren't rigged in. I think they both
no, they
got
weren't
in.
rigged in. I didn't
Okay.
understand when they both got in. I was like, how do we have them both? I was only expecting one, but this here's the deal. You should have had that for Kepler. You know exactly who I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm gonna let that go. So messy. I hate it. But yeah, I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance. I mean, if that Crunchy guy got into the produced season two Japan group, that he was F. And he was like, oh, he's bad. And then I watched the finale and I said, oh my gosh, he got in the group. I called a lot of those members out really quickly. I said, okay, the Chinese one's getting in. He's getting in. They need someone to sing. He's getting in.
Speaking of that, they
Hmm.
brought back the ranking system, so we actually will get a F to debut story. Unlike in
Right.
Girls Planet, we didn't
Where
get that
they just
story.
gave them a ranking and then this we didn't get a chance to watch any of that. The only thing we got
Yeah,
to see was Shinmei go over, and I was like,
yeah.
perfect, sweetie, you're doing great.
If we got more of her story, though, I think she would have made. That's in
Oh
the past. That's
yeah,
in the past. They're
I'm
doing
so
that,
upset.
but that's one thing that's upsetting me now. Like I feel like they're obsessed with repeating storylines, but that was one of the good storylines, like the F
Yes,
ranks.
it
The
goes
F ranks.
up.
Yeah. That was one of my favorites because I like seeing people like work really hard and like earn their spot pretty much is what it felt like, you
I was
know.
watching not that long ago the Boombaya
Hmm.
from Produce
That was the
48.
stage that made me stand Haywan. She became my bias with that stage. Ooh.
Oop, not right now. We have to end. Oh.
Well, we got the timer, so I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna do a longer episode when episode one comes about for sure. But yeah, any final thoughts?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna watch this show and just be bitter until
Yeah.
I see Anthony's face, and I'm gonna be like, there he is. And then when he's gone, I'm gonna be bitter again.
No, don't say that. He's not going anywhere.
No, I mean when he's gone, like when he's off screen. So when
Oh,
he's on
okay.
screen, I'll be excited, and then once he's
I
off
per
screen, I'm mad again.
I personally see him making it to the finale.
Yeah, but I really need him to debut. I need him
Oh,
to
me too. I
debut.
think he should have debuted the first time around.
Yeah,
But I think
but I
he's better
prefer this
now.
though.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah,
he
this
can
is
only debut in one, I'm gonna
one.
choose the
Let's do
Korean
this.
group.
Yeah, yeah. This is gonna be more clout for him, for sure.
Yeah.
But I also need him and Crunch together. I've gotten too used to them.
Oh yeah. I hope that they get a stage together. I hope we can see them perform
For
together.
the concept. Not too soon.
Oh, not too early. Oh,
Not
later
too soon.
on.
That
Later
they
on.
need to both because then I don't want it affecting. They need to this is a Fei story. I need them to
Hmm.
make it each time.
Yeah.
Okay. Fei was work. I feel like all of us collectively were like, whoo, all right. She made it past this round.
Yeah. I just remember like the first checkpoint or whatever you call it
Mm-hmm.
before the actual elimination. I think
Mm-hmm.
Fei was like ranked 67 or something. And I was
Right.
like, "Oh, no, this is too early. We need the concept challenge. That's the most
Uh-huh.
important
I don't
thing."
know why all of us Faker fans were like, you just need to get her there and then we're done. I think we all just knew that they were going to get royalties and payment from this song.
Yes.
So we were like, okay, we can get her a good paycheck and then she can leave.
For Fei, I think that was good for her. But for Anthony, I think
No,
even he wants to debut. So we need, you know what? I'll be greedy. I need him in the top five. Top five. I need him number three at least. At least number
I
three. I need
hope
all the Filipino fans. Vote for Anthony. All the Japanese. I know there's other Japanese people here. Don't worry about them. Only Anthony.
Oh, I love it. I need him, and I'm gonna need to learn Crunch's name because this is my time. What was his name? I need to
I
look at
think it
it.
was Lee Daul or something.
Daul, Daul, I think.
Daul.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we
Daul.
can actually start saying their
So
names.
Lee Daul and
Yeah.
Anthony, both of them needs to get in.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that. Give this little kid a chance, set him off right. Let him get the money to pay off his college
Yeah.
tuition. Like, let him in. Let him in. He's doing great.
You know what else I want in this show? Remember that stupidness they did in Girls Planet when they had the EBS like EXO, BTS, and
What
17?
I want
I
are
want
females.
females. Yes, I want the
Yes.
female version.
Yes. But you
And
know
I don't
what?
care if it's Blackpink twice, New Jeans or whatever, Seraphim, New Jeans, whatever. I don't care. I need that. I need that
But they need to
version.
bring Fiesta back one more time.
Fiesta again. I think I
One
want
more time.
Swan because I think boys would make Swan look really pretty.
Oh, you know what? There's a high note in that too. Good.
I
Good.
just want, I think, don't they have high notes in all their songs too? So we'll always get
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, they bring
Oh,
Swan.
Daul in the Eyes one.
But no, I don't need him a starlight situation. I need him safe.
No, I mean the same way that Shinwei did
Oh, okay.
Fiesta.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where we were
No,
going with
not
this.
not Ito Miyu, not Miyu.
I didn't know what direction this was happening. I was like,
Yeah.
this can go really great or really poorly. Yeah, no, for
Mhm.
sure. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Yes.
But you know what? I hope they don't cheat us at it. I want them to cover some girl group songs, especially with the cast they have, the contestants that they have.
Yeah. Especially the
Mhm.
ones who can sing. I know it would sound really good.
They have a lot of singers this go
Yeah.
around, and
Yeah.
I feel like Girls Planet has a lot of like
Performers, like
dancing,
dancers. Yeah.
rapper stuff. And I'm like, okay, so are we singing this time? I hope it's
Honestly,
not the exodus of vocalists like last time. We're round one. Everybody
all the
go home.
vocalists, and now everyone's rushing to vote for Bora because we need a vocalist. We needed a vocalist years ago. You lost your chance. Okay, don't throw Bora in there now.
And here's Bora.
Yeah.
Who's
Wait, but
gonna
your
be?
guy, your crunchy guy can sing, right?
I don't know about all that.
Oh,
I don't know about all that. I haven't even watched this video where he introduces himself.
you know what? We just need him to get in. We need Andy to
Yeah,
get
then
in. There you
he'll
go.
yeah, and that's enough. But what was it? Who is gonna be our razzle dazzle Rick Slay?
Rig Slate. We got to see. I think after the first elimination, if they do Planet Pass, once we get a better idea of who's left and the Planet Pass, then we can grace
I
someone with the Rig Slay blessing.
right. Good Ran. Every time she posts a video, I'm like, we could have had this. She's only gotten better since.
Yeah,
It's unfair.
yeah.
It's unfair.
I hope whoever our Rig Slay is though will really get rigged in, and I hope it. You know what? I want it to be one of the Thai members. I heard that they're covering Lisa's song for their demo
Mm.
stage, so I think it will be nice.
Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting because I have something to watch,
Yeah.
but then also Queendom Puzzles coming soon.
Oh yeah.
We're busy.
Yep.
Well, I think that's it for us, right?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into the pre-show episode 0 of our Boys Planet podcast. Let us know who your top nine, your top 11 is in the comments and what your expectations are for the show. And we'll definitely be interacting with you guys in the comments. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff. We will talk to you next time. See you guys. Or
All right, that's our new outro then.
yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.